Question 1051. Would you consider body modification for the sexual pleasure of your partners? In brackets, tattoos / piercings, etc.
Not for sexual, not for someone else's gratification. No.
Quentin?
I mean, it depends on what it is.
Well, the point is what would you consider? The point is, would you consider it? So if it depends what it is, yes, you would.
My answer would be
I had my
duh.
nipple pierced because my ex wanted it pierced. I didn't want it pierced. She liked
That's
it.
a perfect example.
And then I found out she was a crazy ass bitch, and I took that shit out, and I've been happier since. It's very awkward and gets in the way and catches on shit like ladders and stuff.
Ladders.
Brushes, combs. That's why I took mine out.
Yeah, that too.
Ooh.
Yeah, when I was painting, Dave, when I had my painting company, I was picking up big ass heavy ladders all the time, and it would just catch on the edge. And go, yeah,
No,
it didn't feel good.
My answer to this is very simple, and it is if I've got a partner that wants me to get like tattooed or pierced or something,
Yeah.
then I'm quite clearly not fucking good enough for them as I am already, so they can fuck off.
It might not be that you're not good enough. It just might enhance it.
This is the thing, especially with something like a tattoo. You get something like that done, and then the whole thing falls apart anyway. You're stuck with it.
Tattoo,
I'm only
yes.
gonna get anything like that done for me and me only, because it's my fucking body, and I wouldn't ask anyone else to do that, to do anything to their body for me.
Well, this is what Seraph agrees with you.
No, I
Nerdy
agree,
says,
Jeff.
No, my body sod off.
Go ahead. If somebody asks you to get a tattoo for them, fuck off. But something like a piercing that's removable and you can get rid of later, maybe.
I wouldn't even get a piercing for somebody else.
Rainbug says, when I had my tongue pierced, it was for my partner. Go on.
See,
Oh God. Ew.
I'm gonna have to agree with Jet with the answer no. Mostly because like if somebody wanted me to get a tattoo, like if it was for like my mom or something, then yeah. But for sexual gratification, no.
Nope.
Like I agree with the fact like if someone wants you to get a tattoo and then shit falls apart, like you're stuck with that unless you want to pay the money to get it surgically taken off. So I'm gonna have to
by
agree
the way,
with
my
no.
niece has done that. She had a tattoo put on above each one of her shoulder blades when she was like 18, and she hated them, and she went to remove them later, and she had to go through like 12 treatments, and it was really fucking painful. So I wouldn't suggest doing that unless you're really hell bent to keep it.
Junk Shop says, nope, now for my sexual pleasure. Is a different matter. Julie says, nope, not just for that reason. Kevin says, Prince Albert... Go on.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say, I remember when someone asked me to get a Prince Albert, and I didn't know what it was at the time. And then I Googled it, and I'm like, hell no. I don't want to go through all that.
Right. Kevin asks, Prince Albert piercing... FWL.
What's a Prince Albert piercing?
You don't know what a Prince Albert piercing is?
No.
Amanda, piercings expert. What's a Prince Albert?
Tip of the dick.
Oh.
Like tip of dick, it goes
do
sideways.
Yeah.
There's also
It's a
Jacob's
barbell.
Ladder, which is even more painful.
Oh, why would
My
you do
opinion.
that?
Yeah, they go
Good
all
Lord.
the way down the length of the dick and sideways. Piercings.
Apparently it's for pleasure, but I mean, it doesn't seem very pleasurable for the guy when he gets it. So.
Yeah, I'm basically really vanilla, aren't I?
Brainbug says his tongue piercing cost him a couple of teeth. Julie says you did a great answer, Jeff. Donna says, big no-no from me. Got to do that stuff for yourself. Junk Shop says, no, nopity, nope, 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 to a Prince Albert. Kevin says, I would take me more than a 10-year relationship to do some tongue splitting. I don't think I'd ever do tongue splitting.
Would you be
That
able
shit
to
is
whistle better?
absolutely
if you-
ridiculous.
I
if you
doubt
split
it.
your tongue?
I don't understand that one there. Never Again says, oh fuck no, no tattoos, piercings for anyone for any reason, not on my marvellous meat sack. And Brainbug points out it's easier and cheaper if you get a cover for a tattoo. It is if you can. Ilya says, I get tattoos for my own pleasure. I have 6, but not for someone else.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I think if you're gonna get a tattoo, like either you want to get it or for like a certain meaning. That's like the only reason why I'm getting tattoos is because they have meanings for it.
See, I've got one tattoo so far, and I'm not opposed to getting others, but I want to be very, very sure about what I'm going to get. Piercings, no, I'm just not interested. I'm just not.
Do I want to know what this is? I think I can guess from the words. Kevin says, for a few $1 billion, I might be talked into bifurcating my cock.
Bifurcating, splitting in half.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
God.
not convinced I'd do that for $1 billion. Go on.
I'm assuming they mean lengthwise.
Yes, I assume so.
Ew.
Yeah, not in half. Yeah.
When people
Slight,
get their ears gauged, how they get them bigger and bigger, I hate that because like eventually you're not going to want to wear those earrings anymore. But now you just have these sagging holes in your ears.
Yeah,
have you
they
seen
to fix
the
those surgically.
people that have they had the lip thing and then take it out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
the snake bites.
is that what they're called?
I think.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get 2 of them, they're called snake bites.
Right. 8 tattoos. People just talking.
I was thinking of getting a second hole in my ear.
Never Again says, I like them on other people, but I have quite enough pain without letting someone poke me 1,000,000 times. Yeah.
It's not bad, you pussy.
Right.
I'm looking for a place to get my first tattoo, but I haven't found one that is satisfying yet.
Manda,
Yeah,
Yes?
your answer to the question.
I don't remember what the question was.
Would you consider body modification for the sexual pleasure of your partners, tattoos and piercings?
Obviously, it depends.
So
on
we're
what it
just
is,
talking
but-
tattoos and piercings. That's
hold
it.
on, let
Well,
me go on.
other things too. If you could think of
But,
something else.
Well, there's such
if
a
it
range.
made him happy, yeah, I'd like to make him happy.
Part enlargement.
How about if the criteria is, does it require anesthesia?
That's fine. I mean, like breast enlargement would count.
Okay, I understand.
That I wouldn't do.
Breast reduction would count.
See, I would get breast reduction since I have some nice sized man tits. I mean, I would, but not for anyone else.
Chad says, depending on the commitment of my partner and myself, sure.
Well, I guess what how do I want to put that? I don't want to put it as what I've done to myself because that sounds like I've done something bizarre and weird. And I imagine in some people's eyes it is bizarre and weird. But gender confirmation surgery, if you're going to include that.
Yeah, but you didn't do that for the sexual gratification of someone else. I mean, I was very specific on that.
Did I?
I assume not.
Did I not?
I assume not. You haven't. You've never wheeled someone in and said this is who I did this for.
Well, not a particular individual.
Rainbug says, are they funding my breast enlargement? I think in this context, yes, that would be fine.
I'll fund it for you, Brian. Cool.
Some big old.
We get a crowd fund together.
A GoFundMe page, everyone.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine why somebody would want to make their breasts larger. They're already quite inconvenient.
plenty of reasons for it.
I always get a kick out of that of the new eggs and transgender eggs that are about to crack, and how they're all obsessed with wanting to get big breasts, and I just look at them. No, you really don't. You really don't. And eventually, they most of them come around and realize that was a silly dream.
Harmonica Man says, nope, I already have a super tongue. You could get pierced elsewhere. Right. Next question, I think. I think we've beaten
Wait,
that one to
Dave.
death. What?
What's your answer?
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not to say I would agree to anything, but I would certainly consider it.
Yeah. That's you. I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't agree for anything like to do with my body like that for anyone.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
Because it's gonna last forever.
Well,
Yeah, and the other reason I gave as well, that they want me to get stuff done to my body or whatever, then my body obviously isn't good enough for them already. So
No, Jeff, that's not what they mean. Not what it.
It's not.
Tattoos,
Yeah, no.
you know, tattoos are gorgeous. It's not like somebody goes, "Oh, I hate the way your skin looks." And Quentin, sweetheart, your vape is super squeaky in the
Sorry,
mic.
my bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
Yeah, it's really loud.
yeah.
Sorry.
You know what worries
it's-
me about that is I can't hear it at all.
Well, it's because you're old.
The reason I think
Don't say that. If he's old, I'm ancient.
But surely though,
If you're
know
ancient,
how old you are.
I'm dead.
but surely though, if you're being encouraged to change something about your body by your partner for something
It's
like
not,
that, then
you know,
it is.
something like a tattoo or a piercing or something. That's like, again, it's not a, ew, I don't like that, so do this. That's a, oh, I enjoy tattoos.
Do you like how a girl looks in a certain
more-
type of dress and ask them to wear it?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Of course, I enjoy how certain people look a certain way. Would I tell someone what they can wear or anything? No, I'm not into that. I wouldn't.
Not tell them.
The point is, Jeff,
I
Ask
wouldn't even
them.
suggest. I wouldn't even suggest it.
You have a
But
card
they
in
the
want
your
to
point is,
please
Jeff,
you.
is that they're not. It's not like asking you, saying you have to go to the gym and get more buff and get liposuction because you got a little bit of a gut like I do. You know, it's not that. It's accenting. It's not changing.
Well, so I would modify my answer a little bit to like I would think about it, but if they're asking me to like put their name on my body, then the answer is definitely no. I wouldn't like not for like a girlfriend or something, and that's
I could
just
see
being
that
honest.
ending a
Wait there.
relationship
Wait there,
really
wait
quick, eh?
There we go.
Yeah.
Jefferson says, yes, but I don't ask the girl to staple the dress to her body. That is a fair point.
Yeah, exactly.
Think of it like you have a card that you like and you think looks very nice, and you decide to get it pinstriped.
Yeah.
Guess you can see why I suck at relationships.
And Harmonica Man says, old joke. I have a tattoo that says Charlie's. Then when it's hard, it says Charlie's Bar and Grill, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
That's funny. Totally impossible, but funny.
I'm just loving the fact that it's implied that there's a lot of length there just by the word Chattanooga, Tennessee in there.
Does it have the phone number?
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.